Well, there's a lot to unpack there, so let's jump into it. This is your recap for It, Welcome to Derry, Episode 6, entitled In the Name of the Father. There will be spoilers. If you have not watched Episode 6, tune away right now. So we see in this episode that Mrs. Kirsch, Ingrid Kirsch, played by Madeline Stowe, is a orderly at Juniper Hill in 1935, 27 years before the events of 1962, where we sit right now, and she overhears a child there saying that she encountered a clown, Pennywise, and wants to meet her in the basement. So Mrs. Kirsch takes her down into that basement, and they do encounter that floating red balloon and the clown himself, Pennywise. And it does not go well for that little girl, but she wants to see Pennywise for a different reason. And this has been alluded to before, but Mrs. Kirsch has a history with Pennywise. Pennywise has a human persona, a human alter ego almost that he took over. That would be Bob Gray.
Don't be scared.
Bob Gray is Mrs. Kirsch's father in real life. You saw her as Periwinkle the Clown in episode 2 of Welcome to Derry when General Shaw was visiting that carnival or that circus. And those, the clown outside Will's room, that was her as Periwinkle. And in the graveyard when he took that picture, that was also her as Periwinkle. She wants to re-summon Pennywise so she can see her father again, and she can only see him every 27 years when this cycle takes over and comes back. They are not going to put an actress of Madeline Stowe's caliber or fame in this show without her having something huge to do with it, and now we know what the role Mrs. Kirsch will play, and Lily goes to see her at her house, and she starts to see these pictures, and it's all revealed to her who Miss Kirsch is and who Pennywise is. And we hear a line from Chapter 2 that Mrs. Kirsch said to Beverly, not everyone that dies in Derry isn't actually dead, or they don't stay dead.
But you know what they say about Derry. No one who dies here ever really dies.
Then we also see the Black Spot, which was a place we know will burn down in 1962 because Bill does reference it when he's talking to Beverly in Chapter 1.
What's the Black Spot?
The Black Spot was a nightclub that was burned down years ago by that racist cult.
But that cult that went down and burned it down. It's got that part's got a real Sinners vibe to it from this past April. Two members of the Losers Club are growing very close together. That would be Marge and Rich has got some skills on the drums. You saw him playing at the back of the Black Spot like he was Buddy Rich there.
Got Buddy Rich here.
And we do find out Marge does still have her eyes. People are like, oh, he can't be Richie's mom because she doesn't have an eye. Well, it could be a glass eye or anything like that, but her eye is still there. And then we hear her real name used. Patty calls her, Marge by her real name, which is Margaret, short for Maggie, which we know is Richie Tolzier's mother's name, Margaret. Hank Grogan is hiding on base at the Black Spot where Mrs. Kirsch sent him to because that's going to have this big vicious cycle at the end. Dick Halloran is unraveling mentally and physically now that box has been opened and these apparitions and monsters start coming out. And he's trying to explain to Major Hamlin what exactly is going on and what happened in those sewers under Neibolt Street.